Hi everyone, last day of the working week. It's Friday the 23rd of August. There's an event going on next door at the Orbitor. You might hear the PA in the background or some sort of other activities. I'm sure they'll start singing soon. Now, yesterday I made a mistake. Let's go to this. Now, I mentioned there were 22.4 million visitors visiting up this year up till August the 19th. I did a quick bit of maths. This is the revised maths. 22.4 million visitors. Now, I said divide that by 8.6. It should be 7.6, which is July plus 19 days in this month. Multiply that then by 12, we get 35.4 million visitors this year versus, in red there, the 39.6 million which visited Thailand back in 2019. So with the revised maths, and thanks to the people that pointed out my error yesterday, the situation for tourists is, well, a little bit better than I suggested. Quite a lot of news to go through today. Let's start here. About 1,000 houses in 10 districts of Nan province have been inundated as of yesterday amid growing fears that 2024 will be a devastating year due to floods like back in 2011 when Yingluck Shinawat was the PM. Bangkok Post reporting floods won't affect the capital city. Here's an aerial view of the flooded residential zone in Tangwang Pa district in Nan. The government assured the floods in the north won't have an impact on Bangkok and any other downstream provinces. Deputy PM said yesterday that authorities have mobilised additional resources to deal with the floods in Chiang Rai, Prae, Nan, Phayao and Sukhothai. We go to Thai PBS World, flash floods and overflow warnings for 35 provinces. And the National Water Resource Office has issued advice to residents in 35 provinces, excluding the central region, to brace for flash floods and overflows from Saturday until the end of the month, due to a looming monsoon trough and the escalating southwestern monsoon, which will bring more rain to most of the country. As I mentioned before, it has been a reasonably dry, wet season so far, but certainly at the moment not up in the north of Thailand. The story continues. A spokesperson for the Interior Minister said that Nan, Chiang Rai, Lampang, Phayao, Prae, Phetchabun and Udon Thani provinces remain flooded in parts, and over 500 villages and more than 12,000 households have been affected. This is a weather map from AccuWeather.com, shows the rain travelling across Thailand. We can see up there in the north quite a lot of rain there, and that's a radar shot at 6 a.m. this morning. We go to 9 a.m. this morning and we can see that a lot of that rain has passed through the northern part of the country. Okay, now in addition to all this, just had some breaking news come in, and thank you very much to the person that sent it. You know who you are. We've got some information. I'm going to Phuket Hotness, and it reports about a really bad landslide in Karon, Phuket. Karon, down the south of the island, one of the beach areas. But this has happened up in the hills, not necessarily down near the beach. And a report that it hit a house in Soi Pak Tu in Mutu, the Mutu area in Karon district. And the Phuket Hot News Facebook page, which we're just reading this from now, says Phuket's been flooded with some landslides. There's one dead, a woman from Myanmar, and 3 to 4 injured people. So thank you, Professor, for sending that information. Everything we just showed there has been reported on the Facebook page of Phuket Hot News. Another tragedy unfolding this morning. We go to Bangkok, and this is the Khaosod English Facebook page. Now, 9 people on board the plane still accounted for. The plane crashed 10 minutes after takeoff. The aircraft was found crashed in the Bang Pakong area in the Chachoengsao province. It belongs to the Thai Flying Service Company, a Cessna Caravan. It took off from Suvarnabhumi Airport at 14:46 hours, destined for Trat Airport. And just checking where we're talking about here, in red, a circle around Suvarnabhumi Airport, and in green, the Bang Pakong district where this plane crashed yesterday afternoon. The Bangkok Post reporting small plane crashes in Chachoengsao. And a search and rescue operation continued into last night after a small plane crashed into a mangrove forest. And the wreckage of the small plane was found in the mud in a mangrove forest near the temple. Women's clothing and a photo of 3 foreign women were found at the site. The 9 people on board were reported to be 5 Chinese, 2 Thai passengers, a Thai pilot and co-pilot. More information about them in a moment. But a bit more information has emerged about the missing occupants. This reported in a KhaosodEnglish.com page. It was later discovered that this was because the plane had plunged nose first, embedding itself more than 10 metres deep into the muddy ground. So this photo posted on the Khaosod English page of the actual Cessna Caravan that crashed. And then the article goes through some more specific information about the ages and the names of the people that died, Thais and Chinese, including the 61-year-old pilot. And the video shown there from the Khaosod English YouTube page. Khaosod English, as usual, doing an excellent job of the coverage. And we assume during the day there's going to be more discoveries about the occupants of that particular plane that apparently buried itself some 10 metres into that swamp, about 10 minutes flight away from Suvarnabhumi Airport. So a big news day, so some other stories, I'll just whip through these. From the Bangkok Post, minors rescued from a karaoke sex bars. Now this happened up in Buriram in the northeast of Thailand. And 6 underage girls have been rescued during raids at 2 illegal karaoke bars in Buriram. At the Pop Rak bar, police found human trafficking victims aged under 18, providing sexual services to male customers. One of the girls was under 15, and at Muan Phan, police say they did not discover evidence of human trafficking, but found minors working illegally as cashiers or bar girls. And to Phuket, where foreigners have been behaving badly. I don't have time to go into these in detail today, but a fight between foreigners and Phuket nightlife workers. And a fight broke out between a group of foreign men and nightlife workers in Phuket, with footage of the brawl going viral on social media. And Channel 32's gone into forensic detail, it seems, blurring out all the faces, but a lot of people behaving fairly badly there, and looks like it all happened in Bangla Road. And according to Patong police, the fight broke out just before 6 a.m, with 2 foreign men injured in the brawl. Another one was Chinese Farang row breaks out at Phuket Mall, and this one's really gone crazy on social media. A lot of people putting their oar in the water as regards who's at fault. Very complicated case, and I don't have time to go into it now, but it's been covered in Phuket-go.com, and once again the edited video coverage there from Channel 32. And says a Chinese woman and a Farang man got into a dispute at a shopping centre. It was Central Floresta Shopping Centre. The incident happened on Monday, but the complaint was filed on the 21st. In her complaint, the woman, identified as Ms. Yo-Yo, says she was shopping with her mother, identified as Ms. W, and her children when the mother accidentally bumped into a foreign man with a British or South African accent who was with his Thai wife. The incident happened at an exit door in front of the Hotness store just after 2 p.m. So in both cases, as far as I can see, no charges laid, but more cases there, caught on video, foreigners behaving badly, probably as a result of miscommunication. I would say, at least with the first one, it happened just before 6 a.m. in the morning in Bangla Road. Nothing good is going to be happening at 6 a.m. on Bangla Road. Anyway, this time happening in Phuket. If there's any breaking news today, I'll certainly do a TNT update. In the meantime, thank you to our sponsors. Also, an invitation to subscribe to the channel. We do our best to keep you up to date with all the main news stories around Thailand. We'll be doing a 1-hour live program tomorrow morning between 9 and 10 a.m. Thai time. We'll look forward to seeing you then.